Hello, welcome to the channel where I taste and rank different types of alcoholic beverages. Today we'll be doing a spirits tasting. Specifically, I'll be trying 5 different ryes at 5 different price points. I'll be doing the tasting in 2 different ways. I'll be drinking the spirits on its own, and then adding ice and going back to it later, then ranking it. Remember, this tasting and ranking is strictly my opinion, so there's no right or wrong answers, just where I would rank these guys based off the taste. Also, don't forget, if you like what you see, hit the subscribe button. I currently try to do 2 videos a week on Tuesdays and Fridays, but would love to do more, and you could do that by hitting the subscribe button and help support the channel. With that said, let's get started. Alright, and here's my list. Here's the 5 whiskeys that we'll be trying. Nope, a little out of order. Alright, so this is the order we'll be trying it at. So the first one we'll be trying is going to be the Jack Daniel's Tennessee Straight Rye Whiskey. This guy's just a small bottle, but for the regular bottle, this usually goes anywhere between $15 to $25 a bottle for being rye. This is also, I believe, 45% alcohol. Yes, it is. Nose-wise, does smell like a rye. It smells really grainy. A little bit sweet. Taste-wise, it's very, very hot. There's you can really taste the alcohol, so it kind of burns in the back end. But it does have some nice sweetness to it. A little bit grainy, like cereal, oats, but it's not bad. If it wasn't for the heat, I think it'd be pretty good. Ooh, definitely a lot of heat in it. Yeah, it's quite overwhelming, honestly. All right, I'm gonna add the ice cube to it, leave it alone, and move on to the next one. All right, next I have is the Winchester, Kentucky Rye Whiskey, also 45% alcohol. This guy is ranged between $20 to $25 a bottle. For the bigger bottle, again, this is just a smaller bottle. Color on that. Nose on it is more sweeter than the Jack Daniel's. Not a lot of grain notes to it though. Taste on it is not as hot as the Jack Daniel's, which is actually a pretty good thing. But the alcohol is still there, so it does finish a little bit with heat until the end. It's also slightly sweeter as well. Not a lot of grains. I'm not getting a lot of like the oats or anything like wheat or anything like that, or the cereal taste. It's just it's honestly, I would almost confuse this with a bourbon, honestly, just because I'm not getting a lot of those flavors. It's nice. Again, slightly heat in the finish, nice little sweetness to it. It was pretty good. I do like this one so far. Alright, I sit, move on. So this brand, Winchester, I believe is a Total Wine exclusive brand as well. I don't think you can find anywhere else but Total Wine, so that's one of the exclusive ones I have today. If you guys are interested in that one, you do have to shop at Total Wine for that one. Alright, next one I have is going to be the Rod and Hammer Slow Still Straight Rye Whiskey. Right there, big guy. This guy is anywhere between $35 to $40 a bottle. This one is located in California in the SLO County, which is St. Lucie Obispo. Interesting fact about these guys, they also own a brewery called SLO, also brewed up there. This one is 45% alcohol as well. This one has a similar nose to the Winchester, very sweet, not a lot of grain nose to it. Not a lot of cereal oats or oak. Taste, however, it's not too appealing. I'm not enjoying it so much. It gets like a lingering sweetness at the very end. Alcohol in it, I can't really taste too much. So it doesn't burn. It's very smooth at the end, but it has a little like medicinal, almost like herby taste to it, which kind of throws me off. Again, and then I get like some slight cereal, some slight oak, some slight wheat, some slight rye to it as well. But it's like not overly powering. It's not really well balanced, which is kind of interesting. It's almost like it's lost in character. It doesn't know what it wants to be. It's not bad, but no, it's also not really great. For now, I'm going to add the ice and move on. Open. Here's the color just so you can see. Next, I have the Balcones Texas Rye Whiskey. This is a small guy. This is 100 proof, so 50% alcohol. This guy was about $40 to $45 a bottle for the regular size. Color on that. This one has the best nose so far. Very sweet. Not a lot of grain, but very appealing for the nose. Taste-wise, however, not so great. I feel like I'm drinking medicine, honestly, on this one. I get a lot of oak on it, but then at the same time, I just feel like this is almost like medicinal. Some sweetness to it, not too much, but it does finish very heavy on the heat for the alcohol. It's very prominent. It's not as like Jack Daniels where my mouth was on fire, but then this one you could definitely taste that's there. I'm also getting a little bit of coffee and like smoky notes to it at the very end, which is lingering in my mouth, which is quite interesting. This is very unique, very different, but again, the more I leave it in my mouth and more like lingers around, I feel like I just drank a coffee, which is quite unique. And I'm building more on it as well. Like it's building more onto me. The more I drink it, the better I like it, and the more I like it. Again, I feel like I just finished drinking a cup of black coffee. I guess if you like black coffee, you might actually enjoy this one. Alright, moving on. Last one is the Smooth Ambler Old Scout Rye Single Barrel Cask Strength Whiskey. This is 4 years old. Alcohol is 58.5%. So this guy is the one that's going to vary in price range. So I bought this when it was $50, but this could go anywhere between $50 to $120 depending where you buy it and what state you're at. And it could be also a little bit harder to find as well. So if you have difficult finding this, I apologize. But yeah, so price range is varied just bit depending where you buy it from. It is a little bit harder to find, but not too hard. No real nose to it. Smells like just alcohol. That's all I'm smelling out of it. Interesting. This is probably one of the better ones. I want to retry it again. I'm going to drink a little bit of water, just clean my mouth a little. I feel like I still get a little bit of Balcones. What? You know, for being 58% alcohol, I don't taste it at all. It's very, very smooth. That it does not burn at all. It's very easy drinking. Taste-wise, a lot of flavor coming out of it. Get a little bit of sweetness, a little smokiness, a little bit of rye, a little grain taste to it. No, nose is not doing too much on the nose. But taste-wise, it's like very delicious. It's like it has a lot of complexity to it. A lot going on. Very, very delicious. This is really good. All right, I'm gonna add ice and move on. I'll go back to the Jack Daniels. I'll drink a little more water before I go on. All right, back to the Jack Daniels. Here it is now. A little lighter in color. Ooh, this one smells super sweet now after giving the ice. It brought out a lot of the aroma out of it, the sweetness. Taste-wise, it lowered out the alcohol, so it's not burning my mouth anymore, but it's still there. But it killed all the flavor. There's absolutely very, very little flavor going on. If anything, the only flavor I get is like oats, cereal, but not too much. Great aroma on the nose. Taste-wise, not so much. Wasn't the worst, but also wasn't the best. This one I'm just going to give it a D. Just because the initial taste on it without the ice, it was just so hot. But with the ice, it did help it a little bit, but just not enough where I enjoyed it at all. So, yep, D's going to go. Next, the Winchester. There's color on it now, a little lighter. Not going much for the aroma. Taste-wise, it did make it a little bit better, a little bit sweeter. Not much grain to it. It's not bad. No alcohol burn at all, so that's a plus. Overall, I would rank this a C. It's mediocre, down the middle, where it's good to drink, not the most favorite to drink, but it's definitely drinkable and easy to drink. So yeah, give it a C. All right. Here's the slow. A little more sweetness out of it now. Wow. The ice brought so much more flavor out of it. Where it was before, where you just couldn't pinpoint what it wanted to be, the ice gave it so much more flavor, brought out everything out of it. So now I taste the sweetness, I taste the oats, the cereal, the rye, the wheat. It just brought out so much more flavor. It's like very, very delicious. It's so good. So this one, I'm going to rank it a B. I would rank it an A if on its own without the ice, it would bring more flavor to it. But with the ice, it actually helped improve it. So I'm going to give it a B. If it just was good on its own, I would have given it an A. But because on its own wasn't that fantastic, it unfortunately brought it down to a B. But it was delicious with the ice though. Very delicious. Alright, here's the Balcones. And I like this one a lot, so let's see what's going to happen with the ice. Ooh. Nose on it is very delicious. It smells very caramely. Taste wise, super smooth. Like I said, I feel like I was tasting like chocolate and coffee, mostly coffee. This almost like I feel like I'm drinking like an iced coffee, honestly. It has a really nice sweetness to it, like smokiness to it. A little bit of cereal oats. I finished the glass. This was very, very delicious. This one I'm going to rank an A. I would have given S if, again, same reason with the slow. If the first, without the ice, tasted delicious, I would have given it S. But the ice just made it better. So, well, that was very enjoyable. Alright, last but not least is the smooth Ambler. Ooh. The same with the ice. This brought out a lot of sweetness in the nose, so it smells so much sweeter. Whoa. The ice brought so much flavor out of it. It's so much sweeter than before. It's very, very sweet. I did feel though that it brought out a little bit more alcohol to it, but then the sweetness of it just came out so much more with the ice. Very interesting. I feel like this was better without the ice, but if you want it sweeter, then the ice does make it sweeter. Again, but with the ice as well, I feel like I could taste more of the alcohol. So there's a give and take to it. Without the ice, it had more character to it. Instead of sweet, it had more well balanced, less alcohol taste. With the ice, I feel like I taste more of the alcohol, but it's so much sweeter. But it was very delicious though. I do like it as well. So this one I'm gonna give it a. So this is my ranking. So looking at it right now, it does make sense that price does make the difference, being that the least expensive one, the Jack Daniel's, is at the bottom, and my two most expensive ones are at the top. But yeah, this is my list. Have you guys had these before? If you guys have had them, where would you guys rank these guys? Is there anything you guys would like me to try? Leave a comment and let me know. And don't forget, if you guys like what you guys saw, or you guys would like to support the channel, hit the subscribe button down below, as it does go a long way to help support the channel. Thank you for watching, and cheers.